Hey, Mosstown, how you doing tonight? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Gonna get started in just a minute here. I haven't watched almost any football since the San Diego Chargers went out of business. So I don't know much about football anymore. I'm doing well, thanks. Um, I've had this little Tops on Demand box. I bought it to get free shipping one time. So I decided I wanted to open it real quick before I started, see if some more people trickle in. Salvador Perez to 25 with a nice corner ding. Frankie Montas to 25. Rowan Wick to 10. I'm a sucker for these little boxes. Pedro. Houdini's favorite. Yeah, I have been collecting comics. Absolute Batman 13 might be the financial death of me. I've been buying the exclusives and the variants, and it's kind of a problem. There was a really neat one which I got recently. I'm gonna see if I can find it. I'll be right back. So the Man Boys did some foils for 13. I got that the other day, and they also did one for 11, which I picked up. But as variants and exclusives go, they were way too pricey. There were something like 10 exclusives for 13 that were only available at New York Comic-Con, which I couldn't go. And a lot of them are available now afterwards, but there's one that I haven't been able to find yet, which I'm kind of disappointed in. Yeah, I don't know if you've ever looked at there's a site called League of Comic Geeks where they show all the variants and covers, and they just kept adding them, like leading up to Comic-Con. It was like every day it seemed like they added one or two more. I was going to try and do that gracefully, and that just wasn't meant to be. So it's Catwoman actually had a cameo in 12, but 13 and 14 are the Catwoman arc, and then it's also, I think, the conclusion of the Bane arc. Steve. So it's 12, 13, 14, 15 are supposed to be pretty key issues. And then they announced at Comic-Con that Catwoman's getting her own book next year. 6-issue Catwoman, Absolute Catwoman. All right, let me see how I can do this. And then they also announced, was it Absolute Green Arrow, I think? So I'm sure this is the most entertaining portion of the festivities, watching me wrestle 20 boxes. And then I'm assuming that Hoods is still reading comics. At least he's got to be excited. They're the Something's Killing the Children books. They're doing a Swamp Thing crossover. Yeah, those should be cool. I got some of those coming as well. I didn't go crazy like I did on some of the blind bags. I've got an issue ordering blind bags. Oh, that's cool, Mousetown. The KO should be cool. DC is really on a roll. Marvel just announced they're ending the Ultimate Universe. Not sure where they're going after that, but did you see the announcement that there's going to be more books in the Advent calendars, like 5 bonus books or something like that? Yeah, they uh Kobe posted it past or past couple days that they're adding bonus books to the whoa. That was interesting. To the advent calendar, so that'll be cool. I'm guessing I already have a lot of the books, but what's better than comics? More comics. Yeah, I was talking to Kobe about it, and I'm like, you're really close to, because I order from another place as well, but with the prices that Kobe's been offering, like it's really close to the point where I could almost just switch over completely to Kobe. No one else does the bundles like that. That's really awesome, the bundles. But because with Shopify so far, um I don't get charged tax in North Carolina, which sometimes saves me a bundle. It's something about he's not hitting a specific threshold to get hit with tax, I think. So I told him he's not allowed to have any more North Carolina customers then, because that would impact me negatively. Skylash. Thank you, Skylash. Appreciate it. Tom's in here. Evening, Tom. All right. I'm going to close this out. All righty. So I'm going to go through all the base packs first. I'll pull out the velocities or lasers or whatever they're being called and the red rookies. Then we'll get to the mojos. I think J Graph tried to capitalize on all the red rookies we might hit. But I like that they added the velocity to these this year. And there's one. Johnny Severino. Make sure camera can see it. Everything ships. I'll get these all sorted and out as quickly as possible. I'm going to zip through these pretty quick, just highlighting the red rookies and the velocity. Zach Cole, Houston Astros, Cags, Church. Manny Machado. Arjun Amala. Those are making me nervous. Are they worse than the Panthers? Devin Fitzgerald and Hyesong Kim, red rookie. See, when I moved, I'm like, well, maybe I'll root for the Panthers because then I'll have an NFL team again. Turns out the Panthers aren't very good, even with Bryce Young. Bo Davidson and Sung Chae Cheng. John Gill, Braves. Brian Cortezia and Augustin Ramirez, red rookie. Chris Rodriguez. Elian De La Cruz for the Diamondbacks. Shohei. Yeah, the Rookie of the Year buyback. If you get a red rookie and they win Rookie of the Year, you can turn it in for $100 Fanatics credit, or there's a whole bunch of stuff like if you hold on to it and they win Rookie of the Year and MVP, you get $200 or not. And it doesn't have to be the same year. Like they could win MVP 3 years from now. David Sandlin, Boston Red Sox. So like a Nick Kurtz red rookie, it's guaranteed $100 at this point because I don't know. And then the jury's out whether it's Cade Horton or Drake Baldwin in the NL. Velocity Ethan Salas for the Padres. Yeah, and then it's a neat idea. And then early on, one of their red rookies was James Wood, who looked like he was running away with it at the beginning of the year, but he wasn't eligible for Rookie of the Year. He had too many at bats the previous year, or had been in the majors for too long. And then Nick Kurtz wasn't distributed as a red rookie, and Drake Baldwin and Cade Horton. And so I think they were kind of scrambling to try and figure out how to fix that. It's kind of like Cal Raleigh's not in Topps Chrome, but they're going to put him in Update, and they changed their rules because they didn't have Raleigh in the regular issue. Yeah, I don't. The red rookie logo. Yeah, I'm not sure if they announced like a carryover. Warren Calsano for the Royals. I honestly think they're still trying to figure out long term how to manage it. Brian Bocher. Griffey GP Garbage Pail Auto. All right, mark it down. Jordan Sanchez and Dylan Dingler, red rookie. This is a thick pack. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's a bonus pack. There were 8 cards in there instead of 5. And there's going to be 2 cards in this one. Ooh, 3 cards. George Lombard Jr. for the Yankees. This one's light too. Nope, just felt light. Chang Alcantara. The Cam Schlittler was selling for like 50, 60 bucks. This Velocity laser parallel right after this product came out. I don't think it's still doing that well, but there was a craze for him for about a week. Any specific one or just one of them? There were like, I want to say 6 or 7 different open order covers plus incentives. But I think I got one incentive, so I wouldn't be setting the incentive. I think Vader's the one I actually ordered 2 sets of. So I might have one. That's a good one. Shotaro Mori on the laser velocity. Yeah, I took a picture of it at one point and posted it on X. The different covers. Because that was the first time Houdini, I think it was the first time he had done comic breaks, like group comic buy, or breaks or buys. I forget what he was calling them. Christopher Acosta on the laser, Max Muncy, Red Rookie. And you'd pay for, one of each of the open order covers, and then he randomed the incentives out to everyone who bought. And he did Star Wars and Vader really close together, and I bought one of the breaks and 2 of one of the other ones. I forget which is which. They literally sat in the mailer that he sent them to me for years. Nestor Miranda, laser. Hervin Murillo. Yeah, those breaks that Houdini did on Blowout, that was the first time I had bought comics in like 20 years. And I didn't, when I was collecting comics when I was a teenager, there was just a cover. You went and got the cover. And we didn't even like really understand the difference between, is it a newsstand? Is it a direct? And occasionally for some stuff they would have special covers. Like I remember the McFarlane Spider-Man. They had the polybagged foil covers. But when Houdini listed that, it's like they're doing multiple covers for a single book. I didn't get it. I understand it now. You sell more books that way. You employ more comic book artists. Not much. I'm just zipping through the base packs right now. I haven't hit you a Kurtz or a Horton yet. Red Rookie. And how you doing, Jim? Yeah, cards are way more important than work. Diego Torres for the Braves. That's a nice one. It's Cam Schindler. Someone just bought the Yankees kind of recently. Yankees. R.W. Reed. Elian Pena, Mets. Someone got them. Mets.com. Sorry about that, Heinz Burrito. Mikel Corette. I think I thought it was going to be Baldwin, but the odds makers have Horton winning. Talon Serrano. Yeah, I think Horton's like 3-1 favorite over Baldwin. But if they give Raleigh the MVP, maybe it's the year of the catcher and Baldwin has to win Rookie of the Year. I don't think they vote like that. Yeah, I was doing the same thing for a while with JB and the Rangers. I kept hitting Rangers autos with JB. Roman Anthony, Red Sox. Bio due diligence. Davalillo. Put an empty wrapper on the stack. 5 so far. I bought 3, and then when I was watching the breaks the first day, and I went and bought 2 more. De La Cruz Padres, Chandler Simpson Red Rookie, Tampa Bay. I don't know. Then I don't get to open any more. Actually, I opened 1 for myself already, so I only have 2. After this one, I only have 2 sealed cases left. I think Kobe might have. He had more cases than I did. I think he might be able to do it. I'm not sure. Usually before I list something on District, I check with Kobe just to make sure I'm not going to step on his toes. And I listed my auction and he was going to list a pick your player auction. So I felt kind of bad because I'm doing this just because I'm a degenerate and I like opening cards. Tommy White. Oh, Tom. Jim got your guy. Yeah, depending on the product. The one I actually like when you would do you pay I forget how much, and you get 5 random players over 5 cases. I liked those breaks. Because I'm convinced if I get to pick Kevin Alvarez, that's a good one. Houston. That's Mosstown, isn't it? Mosstown. Nice card, Mosstown. I'd get players that I never would have actively chosen, and then sometimes you get great cards, and since you didn't care about the player, you're not attached to it, and you can move it. Kendry Martinez for the Mariners. I'm not watching the game. What happened in the... Nate George, Orioles. Mosstown again. Hello to those that came in and I didn't see you. I'm still not really good at paying attention to the chat and what I'm doing. I think my brain's the old model. It's single-threaded. So do the Dodgers or Brewers run themselves out of an inning? Well, it's unfortunate for the Dodgers. Jean Macares, Jacob Wilson, red rookie. I spelled Nick Kurtz wrong on that one, Jim. Should complain to Topps. Open up a defective product defect submission. They spelled Nick Kurtz wrong on this red rookie card. Harold Rivas for the Red Sox. Yeah, if I do something wrong, JB's the guy to go to. He handles all the customer service complaints. Caden Powell, Shane Smith, White Sox. DJ Layton, Orioles. Few more of the base packs, and then on to the good stuff. Ramsel Medina for the Royals. Yairo Padilla, And last base pack. If any of you wanted your very own base packs to open at home, I opened a case for myself. I didn't open only a few of the base packs. Pedro Catui, I think I have them in there for $3. No additional shipping if you're in this break or the last break. You want to go hunting for your very own Nick Kurtz Red Rookie, you are welcome to purchase them, and you're welcome to not purchase them as well. Only 4, Jim. I only have 4 teams this time. All right. And I'll go back over these after all the mega packs are open. You know, Musttown, I went to San Diego State when they were in the Mountain West Conference, the Western Athletic Conference. It was like the most defenseless conference in college football. We had so many crazy 80 and 90 point games. Corrette, Anderson, Baldwin, Martinez, and George Lombard on the meteoric rise. It was lots of fun to watch. It was when Marshall Faulk was going to San Diego State. So it was great entertainment. It was just no lead was safe. I was at the stadium when they blew a 35-point second half lead to BYU. Juan Soto, Carson Williams, Chase Meadroth. We have Chase Dolander for the Rockies. That's an Aqua to $2.99. That's a Cans boy. I think Can said he went to high school with Dolander's old man. Weatherholt, Soto, Carson Williams, Meadroth, and we have an auto of Travis Cora for the Washington Nationals, blue to 150. Yeah, it was seriously frustrating to watch the Olays they would pull trying to not tackle people. Suzuki, Chapman, Polanco, Christian Campbell, and Illyrio Ferbus. Yep, I do have the Nationals this time, which means I'm hitting a James Wood, rose gold, image variation, logo fractor, logoman booklet or something. Melendez, Sasaki, Davalio, Tucker, and Maury. It's a nice card for Jim. Oh, I was putting together the orders. I threw in that Montgomery. I told you I would, Tom. Harper, Chandler, Bobby Witt, Eldridge, and Charlie Condon. Cam Smith, Steven Martinez, Mookie Betts, Zahir Hope, and Spencer Schwellenbach. Severino, Carroll, Marquez, Haesung Kim, and Johan De Los Santos. Dubs has the Dodgers. Rainiel Rodriguez for the Cardinals. Otono Trading. Christian Campbell and Valerio Farabus. Junior Caminero, Chris Rodriguez for Detroit. That's JFK. Vlad Jr., Aiden Johnson, Matt Shaw for the Cubs. Someone got the Cubs. Jim Graff. And if I've missed sleeving or sleeving one of your cards, before I pack these out, I go back through and make sure that I didn't leave any nice card unsleeved. So please don't be worried that I'm going to send your hot rookie to 10. Actually, I catch the color cards. Cortesia, J-Rod, Tomas, Ellie De La, wow, and Bubba Chandler. Can't take me anywhere. Johan De La Cruz, Jackson Churio, Co, Tatis, and Made. Kobe Mayo, Aponte, Matt Shaw, Strope, and Roman Anthony on the Meteoric Rise. And you mentioned you liking PYTs better than the players or the auctions. They're way easier to sort too. Rainiel Rodriguez, Hyesung Kim, Josuar Gonzalez. That's a great pack. And Leo DeVries for the Padres. That's a cool one. He's not on the A's yet, Jim. I'm sorry. Someone picked up the Padres. He's here, isn't he? B. Everson. It's a nice card for you. Caminero, Severino, Carroll, and Yellow Marquez, and Meteoric Rise. This is a parallel to 150. Ronald Acuna Jr. for Mr. Can as well. Sorry, I wanted to look at the code on that. I don't think that's the same code. Oh, nice. You're going to have to tell me how that came back. I have one that I'm considering sending to PSA. It's from Sapphire, one of the Sapphire products last year. It's 99 auto. Leon Rodriguez, Tomas, Ellie, and Tink Hence for the Cardinals. Who's got the Cardinals? Otono again. I hope so. I have a lot of his cards. I kept on ending up with Cardinals and breaks, and I got a ton of his cards. Cruz, Acuna, Wilfrey. Don't sleep on this guy. Luis Angel and Elorki. This pack feels weird. It's just a pack. Cam Schlittler. Who got the Yankees? R.W. Reed. Cam Smith, Steven Martinez, Mookie Betts, and Christian Campbell. Those cards are really bowed. I mean, they'll be fine once they're in the top loaders, but it made the pack feel really weird. I don't know if I've seen a redemption come out of any of these yet, which is fine. Mike Trout, Bo Davidson, Freddie Freeman, Diego Torres, and we have a first to 199 Padres again, Yohan De La Cruz. Congrats again. Yeah, I need Vladdy Guerrero. I got a stack of him from Bowman's Best. And there's one other one. I think Ronnie Paulino. Acuna, Wilfrey, Luis Angel, and Elorki. We had that pack recently. I don't know. What's your experience thus far? Good or bad? I'm gonna assume good. You got a DeVries auto. DeVries. Yeah. No, this is how we get you. We figure out the people who haven't been in a lot of breaks, and I pay my cats to sniff out the loaded boxes for certain teams. When you can pick your team, it's not as bad if you're invested in that team. It's when you get the randoms and you keep getting the Marlins break after break when they don't have anyone worth getting. Langford, Chapman, Polanco, Campbell, Farabus, or you buy into a random and you get the Yankees, and the Yankees are always a good team to have. Andrew Salas, I will say having Marlins this year is not bad. Soto, Williams, Meadroth, and Jose Anderson. You have a second team, don't you? Oh, yeah, Blue Jays. Chapman, Polanco, Campbell, Farabus, and Jordan. Dolander, Drake Baldwin, Kendry Martinez, Acuna, and Bryce Eldridge. Ronnie Cruz, Wilfrey De La Cruz, Luis Angel, Elorki. Feel like we've done this before. And Juan Cabada for the Cubs. Jim Graff. I might have seen one. I don't know that I've seen one. I saw one online and it was really obvious. He had the warm-up jacket on. Chris Rodriguez. Aiden Johnson, and Acuna. Yeah, I think the working theory is those 100s were supposed to be the steal, but someone did their job poorly and did put the regular mega film in. Bichette, Simpson, Roman Anthony, Shohei, and Mick Abel for the Phillies. Phillies dubs to 250. But it looks really weird. The ones I've seen, it doesn't look like they got the film, the Mojo film on the bottom part, the white part. It's like missing. There's a Meyer. Simpson, Roman Anthony, Shohei, and Tarek Skubal to 199, Fuchsia. Kevin Alvarez, Chris Rodriguez, and Kobe Mayo on the meteoric rise. Got 10 mega packs to go, 5 more boxes. I'll give you gonna try. I got some of the debut today just because as new products go, it's cheap and fun. I want to get Cosmic next week. They're not doing EQL. Tommy White, Hai-Song Kim, Joe Swar. We've had this pack before. Moises Ballesteros and Liberta Ponte. Yeah, I keep checking the cards for codes, but the prospects and firsts, they don't have codes on them. So I don't know what I'm looking for. Jacob Wilson, Mookie Betts, Severino, Corbin Carroll, and then Yellow Marquez. And Top still hasn't put odds out for this product, so I don't even know if I should be looking. Like, should it be 1 per case, 1 per 5 cases? Lombard, Acuna, Wilfrey De La Cruz, Luis Angel Acuna, and Alorki. Willie Adames, Anderson, Drake Baldwin, Kendry Martinez, and Rafael Devers on the Giants. Sorry, I was counting autos. Chris Rodriguez. This is a good case for Detroit. I think that's like 3 or 4, 5, Chris. Yorger Batista, Chandler Simpson, Roman Anthony, and Shohei again. Aaron Judge, Jackson Churio, Tatis, and Made. Gene Macaris, Polanco, Christian Campbell, Farabus, and Juan Soto. 4 packs left. Vladdy, Aiden Johnson, Matt Chapman, J.J. Weatherholt, and Jackson Merrill. Schlittler again, Simpson, Roman Anthony, Shohei. Auto number 5 is, don't know, Griffin Burkholder. Phillies, that's dubs. All right, GPK. Couple packs left. Mike Trout, Churio, Co, Tatis, and Made. Last pack. Medina, Soto, Williams, Meadroth, and Jose Anderson is our last card. All right, let me see some of these up. Thanks for joining in, Mostown. I appreciate it. So I'm pretty sure we hit at least 5 autos. Regular Bowman Mega this year was a disaster. I still have way too much of that stuff. I got depressed opening it. So it's just sitting in the corner somewhere. But I'll do a recap of some of the highlights here in a moment. Just gotta get some sleeves on these. And I think these will all go out, including the Pick Your Player Wednesday. The Pick Your Player is right here waiting for the Pick Your Team to join it. And this is a pretty fast sort, 700 cards. I guess not, unless I missed an image variation, which is possible, I suppose, because I don't know exactly what I'm looking for. Some of the firsts and rookies I pulled: Salas, Baldwin, Wilfrey, Chris, Alvarez, Chris again, Cruz, Wilfrey again, Cam Smith, Tornes, Wilfrey again, Ko, Shaw, Rainiel, Haisong Kim, Joswar, Roki, Shotaro, Cam Smith, Haisong, Rainiel, Chris again, Matt Shaw, Tommy White, Haisong, Joswar, Wilfrey, Slippery Cards, another Chris, Yorger, Ko, Schlittler, and Ko again. See what we got in the way of lasers and red rookies. That's a decent number of red rookies. Sanchez, Dingler's a red rookie. Lombard, Severino, Cole with the Astros, Mamala, Blue Jays, Fitzgerald, Rangers, Davidson, Giants, Hill, Braves, Cortesia, Elion De La Cruz, Sandlin, Salas, White, your boy again, Kevin Alvarez, Martinez, Nate George, Anthony Davalillo, De La Cruz, Lopez, Tomas, Tornes, Corette, Pena, Serrano, Brito, Weatherholt, Maury, that's a good one, Acosta, Calzano, Botcher, Macaris, Rivas, Powell, Layton, Medina, Padilla, Katui, and Morillo. Red rookies: Dingler, Shane Smith, Wilson, Muncy. Man, that's rough. Miranda is another laser. Chandler Simpson, Ramirez, Chang, and Kim. Yeah, and if Topps would just put out odds, I would know if I should be holding my breath. Scubal 199, Abel 250, De La Cruz 199, Acuna Jr. to 150 on the meteoric rise, Chase Dollander 299, DeVries. Don't say anything worthwhile. Tink Hence, Kabata, Burkholder, and Travis Sikora to 150. That's the case. I appreciate everyone joining. It is JB's fault. JB's like in charge of all of this. Have a good night, Jim. Y'all have a good night. Appreciate you guys joining, and I will catch you next time.